Good evening, traders. Today I shared on our Discord chat one chart on 1 hour time frame. I drew just 3 zones. Here, for me, the main demand zone with big leg out. Here I deleted the previous one because of already taken used, and here I found the fresh made one on the Asian session. Also the big supply zone on top. I also added today my key levels based on the intermediate course as lines with closure from the strong candles, as here. Yes, this is the high volume. Here another one, very good volume. Just as my kind of important lines to see how price want to react, mainly to use them as a take profit if price action is giving not so clean signals where I could safely close my transaction. And when the Frankfurt opened, it was before Frankfurt, somewhere here, this bullish now candle was very bearish. When I was sharing the chart, sorry, the candle was really falling down. So I thought that a good idea, the first one, would be waiting to see the reaction on demand. But it quickly turned back and decided to go to the supply. So if we are going to the supply, it is safer to wait to see the liquidity grabs, to see compressions, any signs to take a good sell, because we are on supply. So for me, all buys from no man's land were invalid, were risky. I have prepared chart with already marked imbalances from footprint, and I missed nice buy because I here don't have any zone. Here we have nice equal lows as a support level, and then appeared good move just after London opening. High volume came here, and I was thinking what's going on, but too late. As I was very busy today with kid, I found here the order block on M5, M15. It looks cleaner. It is here. Oh, not this line. I want to mark this. This is the demand. Yes, price was sitting just below this highs and shot to the up by breaking this area. So this price level made a demand. I didn't see this before. Just by watching the charts, by preparing to this recording, it was very nice price action. The price was sitting here above the demand zone, doing support equal lows, and then it was boom as a liquidity grab, and then price made here on the bullish candle imbalance, which could be taken here as a buy transaction. To the zone it was 22 pips, or to this level 17. Very nice distance to catch some nice pips. If I would be on this buy, look guys, this move here, this whole massive indecision candles with this shot to the up looks like a compression, but this is the compression to nowhere. When I see compression, it is better to close the transaction if you are buying, because compression can be the sign of fast moving to fill some panic orders as a ready for a sell. So by seeing this move, it is really better to think about closure your transaction, even if this is just few pips from the zone, like in this case less than 4 pips. I would close this. Price reached my key level, but even if you don't have key levels as I am marking, it could be really safe closure, even if price later nicely came to the supply. Who could know this, right? Who could know if this is not a break of structure? So this move is really the full compression, but finished nowhere. Could be really good buy. That's 19 pips, or yeah, here's too small as this these highs, but close to the zone. The first idea would be really the 24 pips, for example, not 24 from this candle, yeah, like 22 pips. But I would close this buy in here. Then I was looking for a sell when price finally was in this supply, but I also don't see here any liquidity grab, the last push, just to try to have a better price. Price calmed down and started to going down. So the missing piece in here was for me the like one candle like this one, full of imbalances, as I call this cheesy candle. It didn't happen. What I found on Footprint, they starting to drop, and he was put massive buy order. So for me, this could be the sign that they wanted to feel the pending sell order waiting for them just above this price action. So this was bad move. They left something here, and later it was nicely filled, of course. But let's go step by step. When price was going down, I also found here this bearish candle, big sell order. So could mean that here's some pending buy order. But waiting, it was nicely filled, right? Here is small support. Also here we have equal lows, and there was intensive push. I was looking really for a buy. I just was a bit confused. Why from here? What's going on? But my logic was complete, right? With this new idea of how I read the Footprint chart. So it was filled. These two bearish candles had imbalances on bottom, and it was broken, right? So if broken imbalance from move, which looks like liquidity grab, could be the potential confirmation of this, and the bullish wave left also imbalance. So I was thinking in here about joining the market, but it was just not with my rules, right? Price was very close, like 10 pips to the main supply. I was waiting for a sell. Also here we have incomplete compression here also. So the safe aiming for something could be for me like this incomplete compression. That's 11 pips or 10 pips, something like this. It was too small. I've just realized that probably this zone can make massive sell. Then what happened then? Here very shiny, not very clean, looks like compression with shot to the up. Price made imbalance, was feeling of this my golden box, so potentially limit sell orders. It was filled, price lost volume, it was going slowly down, and it was break of this imbalance from the liquidity grab. I missed this entry, could be very, very nice because volume nicely decreased. With 3 pips stop loss to here 23, very nice one. It's because later I drew here the support level. So here we have beginning of demand, one push, one touch, here liquidity, second touch. So here was my safe take profit, but I missed this. The opportunity came later as well. The push by breaking another small demand with gaps, left imbalances. I joined the market here, and it was for me very safe entry, very good sell pressure. And then Art for Trading asked me how I managed my position. I told that I moved my stop loss twice. The first one was just above this small supply here. This supply was very important for me because left also imbalances. So there was a place for a even next join the market, like the next sell position if someone missed the first wave. So I was waiting with my stop loss here if this is really invitation to take another sell to give the chance to another traders, or this is just a trap. If this would be broken, then I would be in small profits, like maybe 1 to the 1, something like this. What was then? The similar aggressive entry as I shared yesterday. We have the trend line on the selling market. Here's also the small supply. Price made the pressure with increasing volume to this trend line. There were here two risks. The first, if this increasing volume is a sign of breaking the trend line, of the increasing volume is a sign of breaking the supply. So 2 opportunities could be here. What to look for, right? We have increasing volume of supply. Maybe price want to short or go down. So 2 opportunities. I would not join the market here. Yeah, then came the news. Beautiful push to the demand. I found here also on footprint on this indecision candle that there was big sell order placed, which was later nicely filled. So the pending buy order was activated. What I don't like in this setup is most of time missing last push, like one more candle. This is compression. It is not so often that price need just a small touch with a zone like a wick to make so fire rally. Incredible move. From zone to zone it was 43 pips. Very powerful. I missed this, but it came with logic, right? If someone is placing just above the demand huge buy pending order and he was trying to sell from here even harder, it was perfectly filled. But as I said, it was missing candle for me here to see the push, to see the deeper invader, and then to be really fueled for a rally. But some of you took this buy, very good. Price broke this this whole range here by leaving even 2 imbalances on the bullish move. Both imbalances were filled just by 1 week. Incredible. So here could be when volume died on this bullish candle, big stop loss. It's not important to use always really my stop loss as 3 pips. Even some guys in our community are using 1 pip. Everything is possible. Just your own rules, how you feel comfortable with your risk. If you need more space in your setup, but here the correctly should be really bigger, and I would aim only for this news candle as here. Big indecision, a lot of volume was played here, so the safe would be 12 pips. It was 1 to the 2 setup, but in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes, yes, just in 5 minutes you could get 2% of your account if you are risking 1. 5 minutes for 2%, very nice. I'm just not using so small waves. No one really could know if this is not a trap for deeper sell, yes, to penetrate this demand zone. I am I don't like to take too much risk. I don't like to guess or to make some predictions. I just like to catch one wave, especially without any pullbacks. This is how I'm trained myself. Right, then we were once again on the supply. Big play was here. Equal highs, another equal highs. Price was really creating liquidity in here, and I would be trapped if I would be trade so late. Maybe not trapped. I would defend this trade to exactly break even. Maybe just I would lost money as a fee to my broker, because this move here have really last push to the upside. It took all those highs, and when we see equal highs, there are potential some sell orders left above, some sell limit orders, and it was filled here. Then appeared the bearish candle with imbalance, and I would join the market exactly in here. I would be happy that, oh yes, I'm earning money. Yes, the as expected move is going down. There were two important things, that here we have for some reason left the equal lows, but it was still nice distance, like 13 pips, or to the lower edge of the main supply, 16 pips. Do not be greedy. Do not try to predict that this move can be like, oh, maybe to this order block, like 20 pips, not 20, 30 pips. Could be, of course, but I like small pieces of my cake. I'm not greedy guy. I want to be really safe. It is always risk. I don't like risking my money. So I would probably close this trade after this second candle, when this range was already broken, and it would be 1 pip. So yeah, I would maybe cover also the fees to my broker. So always manage your positions. Honestly, I would try to sell this, because all the criteria were met. Decreasing volume, the 50% imbalance, compression with last push, feeding all these orders above highs. Perfect, good setup, textbook. But managing, we cannot forget about managing. Or like you already moved your stop loss into profits, price is going down, then you see move up, and you are thinking, oh no, I'm on good trade, I'm moving my stop loss back to the original position. No, do not do this. If it needed to be hit, it will. Better to protect the money than really guessing if price will really return. So big move to the upside, breaking the supply, means something. Means that the sellers were weak here. They gave the chance for buyers to go once again above this range. So nothing strong as a sell positions were here left. So it would be, yeah, that's it. I don't know what price is now doing. It's late time, almost the end of New York session. So let's count how many good setups would be here. Definitely the last one, defended, but textbook setup. So 1, here could be 2. I'm just not saying about my view as a missing candle or something like this. It was correct, right? Price reacted with demand, made imbalances, make new high. So here could be 2nd. It was full of risk, so I'm missing this. Here could be the 3rd one. The 4th, which I took. Number 5 from top. If some of you took this and shared on chat, I'm so impressed. Beautiful guys, I'm very proud of you. So here could be the 5. Correct with reading the imbalances, but not for me, as we were below the supply. If someone of you took and managed this correctly, bravo. He was correct setup, but I'm not counting this as for me. And then here the missing one, number 6, because I didn't see the M15 demand zone here. I found it just half hour ago when I was doing my own summary of the day. So 6 setups, guys, not bad. Good moves, even if we have news. So not a bad day. Congratulations for good trades. Keep going, guys, and see you next time. Have a nice evening.